Hi, and welcome back to the Simple Web Start channel, and in today's video what I'm going to do is show you how to make a simple website. So this is basically for somebody who is a beginner and is looking to build a website but hasn't really got an idea of what tools to use or actually how to redesign a template. So I'll show you where the site builder demo is. We'll pick a template and then I'll take you through how to do that. So there's two places you can find the site builder demo. You can either come over to the home page, and if you click this link, this will take you over to the actual page where the site builder is, and then what you'll need to do is click this link here. This then, as you would probably know, uploads the templates, and what we'll need to do is find a template to actually redesign. So let's go today for this one here, and this is the interior template. We'll just come out of that and that. So if we just scroll down, this is a website that you could change the content blocks, add images, change the menu, and basically redesign it to what you want. So what I would suggest you do when you come to the templates, then pick something that's fairly similar to what sort of website you want to build, and then that will obviously make it easier. And as you can see with this template, we've got home, services. From services we've got gallery, so I'll take you through the gallery, and then we've got a contact page as well. So if we just go back to the home page, and if it's your first time here, then there is videos on the channel to help you with different sections, but what I'm going to do is just give you a basic idea of how to alter this website, and then you'll be able to add whatever you want to your template. So first of all, what I would suggest you do is add an header block. So if we go to headers and scroll down, and this is the header that I'm going to add. Now also what you'll need to do is, whatever your domain is called, then I would suggest that you make your header, if you're on your own page, that particular name of the actual web page as your own page. So since we've not got a domain and we're in the demo, what I'm going to do is just call this one Modern Living Space. So if I change that over there, so all you'll need to do is highlight it and then paste that in there. And then again, if you highlight it, we can actually change this to a header 1, which it would need to be. And also again, highlight it, and then you can change the color. I normally go for blue if you've looked at the videos on the channel, but let's say in this case we go for that color there. So that's changed the color. So now, like I say, we're on header 1, and you can actually change the font. If you're not happy with the font, just highlight it again, go to the arrow, click on the font, and then as you can see, there's plenty of different fonts that you can change your actual header to. So let's just say in this example, let's try that. Yeah, we'll go for that one. Like I say, you can change these headers for what you want. Now also, put the tick on, and now we need a meta description. Now again, like I say, there is videos on the channel about the meta description, and what we'll need to do is change this between 150 to 160 characters. That's what's recommended by Google. And what I've done is I've added a tool to the actual website, so you can come over to here, and as you can see, I've added Modern Living Space, and then I've added modern and commercial architectural. So if I generate, by clicking that, you can generate whatever's in these two boxes, and this is what it's given us. Now all you would do is copy these and then you would paste them into this box here. So let's just say, for example, it's that one that I'm looking to do, and then I can just delete all that and then paste this in. Now, as you can see, it's come at 197 of the 160. Now it needs to be between 150 and 160. So just in this example, let's say we take that off, and there you go, we're in at 159 to 160. So if you were as happy with that, we could use that. But also there's a use AI. So what you can do is you can click that if you want to rewrite it. But in this case, what I'll do, I'll just copy that, and then we'll go back over to the template, which is here. And then what we'll do, we'll actually paste that in there. And then, like I say, you can either leave it the greyish colour or you can go for the black. So tick, and there you go, that's how I would set up an header. I'm going to change the spacing, so what I would do is go down to default box spacing. Normally on the headers I set it for 50, and then as you can see just here, you can see the image going up and down. So get that at a reasonable space, and then save changes. So that's that set up. So now, for instance, let's say if you want to change this sort of text, you can do, and again, like I say, all you would do is just highlight it and then write in what you would actually want in that space there. So just in this example, if we put in there that, so we can just change that to a capital. And again, like I say, I'm just basically showing you what you can change and what you can't change, and how you actually build the website yourself is entirely up to you. So you would just tick that, so it accepts it. So you can change this as well. And let's say you're doing a website like this and you want to say book an appointment. As you can see, as I hover the cursor over, it says change link address. If we clicked on that, this then brings this up. And what I could do is I could link that, say, to the contact page. Again, these are only ideas. And then when you come to the website, they will click that, and then they can make an appointment and contact you by doing that. There's also apps on the website that you could replace this, but I'll do that in another video. So let's say, for example, you want to move these images up. So what we would do is just go to the cog, click on the up higher, and again, and there you go, that's moved the actual images up the page. And let's say you want to change the design of the website, the actual colours and everything. If we go to design, you've got a colour scheme that you can pick from. So as soon as I changed it to this colour here, if I click on that, as you can see, it's changed it down there, and then we would save changes. If you want to go back in and change it again, you can do, just go on to designs and you'll be able to do that. Let's say for some example that you want to change this image here, you can click on choose an image, and if you go to the image there, now you can upload your own images from your computer, but in this case let's just go and select one of these, and then you can adjust things in here as well, save changes, and there you go, that's changed the image there for you. And again, like I say, you can change these images here, and basically all you're doing is just changing the text to what you want. Again, if you want to change this, then you can change that. As we come down is the image again. So let's say, for example, we wanted to add a video to the page, say, and again, all you need to do is just click on add new content blocks, and these come at the bottom of each control panel like that. So let's say we wanted to drop a content block in here, to click on it, and we would this time go to call to actions. You can add these in as well. It's quite a selection of different content blocks. So let's say we choose this one here, and this is the video content block. And what you can do is we can change this image here again. So basically all you're doing is just changing what you want on the page. So let's say we pick this particular one, and then if you wanted to change the video, then all you'll need to do is just change this link here and then save changes, and there you go, that's put the image in here. Again, same content block, and here you can change background color if you wanted to, so you can select from any of these colors. So let's say we just wanted to go a little bit darker. If you want to change the text on here, highlight it, go to your paintbrush, let's say we want a white, you can bold and italic as well. So say you wanted to change this here, then what we can do is we can go here, and then as you can see, you can change the font, you can make the text smaller or bigger, but there is actually a limit on this, so just make sure you get the right size you want. You could bin the text if you wish, and then we just tick to accept that's what we want here. And again, if you want to change your spacing, you would go here, click on that, and then you can change the spacing on there as well. Save changes. So that's altered that for you. Now, as you can see, this is a little bit tight to this one here. So what I would do is go back in, and I would just make that a little bit bigger, just there. So that's that. So again, like I say, it's just changing the actual text and whatever you want on your pages. So let's say we want to change this. Maybe we want to change the image, and maybe we want to change what we've got here. So just quickly in this example, what I'll do, I'll just copy that. And then what we'll do is we'll go up here and you'll see settings. Go to logo and website title. And this is obviously what you can change here. And then you can actually upload another image that's got your image and your text on it. So let's just say in this example we want to change that. Let's change it for, say, this one here. And as you can see, it's added it up there for you. But obviously you would want a better image than that. But this is only giving you examples of what you can do. And then also, if we want to add the company name, we just switch that on and then go back in again. And then what we can do, we can change that to the name, save changes, and there you go, that's added the actual header name. And maybe you want to change the header name, or change the actual menu design. If you want to change the menu design, we can do it up here. If we want to change the color, then we can go here and we can change it to that color. And as you see, it's changed it, and then we save it. So let's say, for example, we're on the services page, and as you can see, this is all like what's on the template. And let's say we want to move a header across to here. So what you would do is, to move a header, you would first of all select the header, which is this one here. So you've got a header like that, but let's say, for example, you want the color and you want the writing to move across. So how we would do that, if we go to the home page and then we go to the block setting here, we can actually duplicate it and move it over to the services. So as you can see, I've moved that over and it's replaced the header. And what we can do, if you want to move a panel, then just click on the bin and you can move it. And then all we would do is just change this again. So obviously this is the services. I hope we can spell it right. So this is the services. And we can tick that. And then all we would do again, we would go over to here, put in what it is, which would be services. And then you could add other text in here that suits the actual page. But there's no need to do that. Like I say, you know how to do that now. And that's the services page. And then what you would do is, let's say, for instance, you want to add another block. So let's say we go to feature blocks, and let's say we wanted to add that. We could add that below. And then what you can do, you can change the images again. And basically this is just replacing part of the content blocks. And then all you're doing is rewriting what you need here. Let's change that look. If you don't want this, then we can delete that. And then all you would do is go over to like your gallery. So they always loads these pictures into your gallery. And how would we change these pictures or images? We click on photo gallery and we can first of all manage the module as well. So you can come in here and do it this way. So first of all, you just click add. We'll go to the photos we've already got. Let's say we add that one, which has come in there. So we can bin that. If you just want to bin them, just bin them. But what I would suggest you do is add one first before you start binning them. Go here, back to photos. Let's choose that one, which has come in there. Yeah, we'll delete that. And then what we can do is just add a couple of more. And add another. And let's say we have that one there. And they're all added. You can change the description underneath, which I suggest you do. We'll just come out of that, refresh it. And there you go, you built yourself a gallery. And when they come along and click on the gallery, they can see a bigger image. And then you can go through the gallery on the page. Come out of that. Again, like I say, what I would suggest you do is add an header. But you see, I've added the header there. But let's say, you know, we want to move everything across. We don't want to keep changing the color on this. Obviously, we change what this header is. If we go back to the service page, go to the cog, duplicate. We're now going to move it over to the gallery. And there you go, services. So all we would do is just change this to gallery. And then again, like I say, we change this underneath by using the tool above. You know how to change the actual sizes now. Just go here, switch it on or off, and then adjust it to the 50. Save changes, and delete that. And then also make sure that is header 1. And then when you add your other block, say we're adding a text blocks here, let's go here and let's say we go to content block, let's say we add this one just as an example and we highlight it is header 2, that's the size that you need. And then again, use the tools on the Simple Web Start website and then you can change that as well. So there you go. Basically, I mean, we can go to the contact page as well. This is all set up for you in the actual contact page. You can delete this or change this. This form is set up for you. If you want to change the form, go here and you can manage the module. And what you can do is you can change these around if you want. You can add all these different boxes to the actual message. So let's just say, for instance, you want to add a date. What we can do, we can add that in there, save changes. And then, as you can see, it's been added there for you. So there you go. That's basically how to make a simple website. So I would suggest that you go on to the demo, go in and give it a go. This is really is probably the better way for you to learn how to build a website. And then when you feel satisfied and you feel as though you've done everything that you needed to do and you've practiced on it, if you like, you could come over and start a real website with me. I give you support as well. And if you're interested in that, obviously go on to the YouTube channel and you'll see actually how to set all that up. If you have any problems, just go to the website, click on the contact form, send me a message, or if you wish, leave a comment below the video and I'll be quite happy to try and help you out. And also, again, like I say, give me a thumbs up if you feel that this video has been helpful to you, and I'll see you on the next video.